So, would you carefully like to explain to me how this happened?
Well, Montague told me the two ways of doing things, and this is the wrong way. Get out of here!
So, what is this? These are the new tank engines called saddle tanks. Saddle tanks? Yes, since the GWR needs more engines, they need a couple of saddle tanks to help out. Oh, okay. I see. I got some news. What? More tank engines are coming to the British Railways. Okay, and what are they called? They're called Terriers. What kind of Terrier tank engines are you talking about?
You mean me?
Oh, sorry, Olivia. Wait, how'd you get here?
I'm just here for a cameo of this animation.
Huh. Seems legit. You should have seen number 55, man. He is beautiful. What do you mean number 55? Stepney. Oh my god, I wish I could still follow him on Instagram. Wait a minute, Instagram doesn't exist at this time. Hush, child. Hush. Ladies and gentlemen of the LBSC Railway, I would like to introduce to you our new hard-working tank engines, the 060's E2s. Huh. Are you sure these are going to be hard workers? Yes, and they will last for a very long time. I'm not too sure about that. Alright, what's the news? Have you made more tank engines? Yes, we have made the 3F Ginties. Huh, I hope they look like adorable... Are these just rips-offs of the E2s? What makes you think that? Or the Terriers? I'm not too sure about myself. We're fine, just don't worry about us. I wish I could. I have come to, let me guess, more tank engines? Oh, come on, don't be complaining about it all the time. We need tank engines for a reason. For short freight distances and shunting. Yeah, I think I got that right. If I knew. Then what do you have? That's an awkward looking tank engine. These are called pannier tanks. Got a problem with that? Not really. I mean, they look kind of awkward. But they will be really useful. Don't you worry about that. Alright, fine. Why do you always have to build tank engines at any time in the world? Hello, Black 5. Is something the matter? I feel like that since there are kind of diesels arriving on this railway, I fear that we may lose some of our steam power to move freight around. Don't worry. Wait, don't worry. What are you? Why, we are the newest class of locomotives. Or the last. The 9Fs. Wait, how long did it take to build you guys?
Yeah, it sort of took a long time, but we are here at last.
Oh. I hope they can do some good for us, don't you think, Black 5? I'm not sure about that. I mean, will they survive? What about them? Alright, you two, the first train is over there. Thank you! Hello, man, how are you? Oh my god! What has happened to you? Oh, it's just nothing. It's just that we are going to be scrapped in the next few weeks. Nonsense. The London, Brighton, and South Coast Railway thinks we are really useful, and there's no way we can be scrapped. I'm not too sure of that. Everybody, I've come to make a sad announcement. The E2 class tank engines have been scrapped.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, I know. They were great people to meet. As if I cared. I'm sorry, what's that, Jeff? You should know that us diesels are far more modern and more superior than you old-timers will ever be. So just get used to it, okay? You know the age of steam can't live on forever. I think he might get himself into trouble later, don't you agree? Finally, some more steam engines out of my sight. This is the big life for me. I'm sorry, what's that said you about steam engines? What are you even doing here? Besides, I'll have you know that us diesels are far more modern and more superior than you old-timers will ever be. Like I heard you from the security cameras. Okay, how can you have really good hearing even when you don't have any ears? As if I cared. I'd have you be scrapped instead of me. Besides, I'm a famous visitor. I don't believe in your famous visiting, even in your steaming smoke box. I have more important work to do, so be off with you. Okay, I think that's the last train. Oh, you guys look great in that color.
Some of us got BR Blue.
And that looks really fancy. It's much more fancy than the stupid colors they decided to rub all over you old-timers for no reason. Okay, do you always have to pull this every single time when you visit steam trains? Let me think of that. Yes, and I will keep doing it until you small fries are out of my sight and mostly sent to the scrapyard. Ha ha ha. Just wait till he gets in trouble. This is the life. No steam engines, just freight, and... Wait, why are you moving off the main line?
I'm making way for Tornado.
Tornado? Who is this tornado? Again, Britain preserving old pieces of technology. It's times like these I'm done with life. And you. I just want to live in peace for once. Jeff, I think you have an apology to make. Yeah, that's right, little Ginty, and I'm... Okay, can you just get on with the apology already? Or am I going to have to yell from the top of my lungs to... Alright, I'll say it! I'm sorry. There. Is that it? Because that's all you're going to get from me. Yes. And for apologizing, we have a gift for you. Oh, really? And I hope this gift turns out better than the last time I've ever had a...
And that's what you get for being racist.
And don't forget, we had 2 extra people to help and sort out your problems. Great. Now I need to get this oil off of me and get myself repainted yet again! Not only was this video about history of British railways, but it also gives you a really serious message about something that everyone calls racism. And since this is uploaded on Martin Luther King Jr. Day of 2020, that is, I just want to say that all the stuff that Jeff did is all about racism. So don't do any of the things that Jeff did, because I can still hear every single word you two talk about me. Oh yeah, what you're talking about? My answer is still no! I am never gonna change and start getting along with steam engines like you on this railway! I honestly won't believe why Britain would want to preserve all of you in the first place! It makes no sense! Wait, why are you laughing at me? Stop laughing at me! I'm dead serious! I will make you! Forget it. I'm going to bed. Good night! But in all seriousness, racism is no laughing matter. And just so that you know, it's nothing that you should ever do, ever in the world. Bring peace to the world and everyone you know and love. Thank you and good night. So, would you like to wrap things up, Theo?
Certainly. That's all, folks.